everyone. We'll start with a broadcast section. We'll probably be about 10-15 minutes there, and then once we've done that, we'll break to give the written guys a chance for some stuff for tomorrow. So we have to start with the broadcasters. Ian, care to start? Anybody care to start? Lovely.
Yeah, quite happy to start. Claudio, Wes, nice to see you guys. Morning. Claudio, Andy King has signed a new deal with Leicester. How important is that for you?
It's important. Andy is here before born the club. It's fantastic for him. He made all the steps and he won the title. It's amazing. It's a good example for everybody. And I'm very happy because it's fantastic lads, train very well, played very well. It's amazing. I'm very pleased with him.
What are the qualities that you like about Andy?
Oh, he's very good with the ball, without the ball. We are speaking about football, he can, without the ball, is very dangerous when the players come through the other box without the ball, and he can score goals, and also he play for his teammates. He delivered very well the ball. He's a very good vision. He's a strong, good stamina. For me, it's very good, very important for the team.
How much would you like the other players who have been offered new deals, like Riyad Mahrez, Kasper Schmeichel, I think, Danny Drinkwater? How keen are you for them to put pen to paper and commit their futures to the club?
Yeah, look, the club is working very well. I think they want to stay with us to try and to improve our last season. We know it's very difficult, but we are ambitious, and then it's important they sign, stay with us, and make experience for the Champions League, and then we'll see.
It's the first opportunity we've had to speak to you since N'Golo Kante went to Chelsea. How big a loss is he? Is he difficult to replace?
I think the same as it was last season with Cambiasso. It was difficult to replace, but we replaced. It's the same. Football, keep going, don't stop. And football can lose me, Wes, everybody, but continue to play football, the other people.
Will you need to go out and buy to replace him, or do you feel that you already have a replacement? You've got Papi Mendy.
But look, I think we have a very good squad, and then we'll see if something more we need. Our chairman is ready to buy what I want or what I need. Okay, thank you.
Ben, yeah, please.
Claudio Bartos.
Go right for the mic, Ben, she's behind you.
Claudio Bartos Kaputska is quoted as saying that he's joining Leicester. Can you confirm any details at this stage?
Not yet. We are waiting. When this player is with us, I'll tell you something more.
And does coming up against Paris Saint-Germain really bring home the fact that Leicester City are now a Champions League club?
Yes, it's important for us now to play against these big teams. I said the same before. Celtic, for everybody in Leicester is a good experience. These kind of matches are friendly match, are not friendly match. It's not Champions League, but it's very important to make experience, to see also which point we are in the fitness, and we are working so hard here in Los Angeles. Very hot. We are used to see the sun. Leicester rain every time. I think here is since January didn't rain. If you want to mix something, should be better.
You visited Hollywood yesterday alongside some of the staff and Kasper Schmeichel. If things continue going well, are you hopeful of getting your own start?
Yes, I think the more important thing is the intelligence of the man and the motivation of the man. If he's motivated, is intelligent, I'm waiting Kasper better than last season.
And if I could just finally ask you about Riyad Mahrez, you've already said that you believe he's going to stay. Will he be starting in this friendly? And can you once again just reiterate whether his future does remain at Leicester City?
I choose the team this night, and then I think Riyad stay with us because he want to continue with us to make experience, and then the other things is only speculation. Thank you.
Please. Thanks, mate. Sorry. Hello, Claudio. Jamie Vardy's arrived, of course. How's his wrist? His injured wrist.
I hope the surgery will make a very good job. No, I think it's okay. Everything is okay. But of course, now for him it's important to make some good training session and to be available. I don't know when. I'm waiting my fitness coach and also the surgery when he's ready 100%.
Do you think he may play any part in the PSG game?
No, it's too early. It's too early. I don't want to risk him because now it's important. He can work well and to be fit before maybe the Community Shield or the beginning of the season.
Ben Chilwell signed a new contract in the last week. I know you're a huge fan of bringing the young players through, and you think a lot of Ben Chilwell. Is the biggest competition in your team actually that left-back position with Fuchs and Chilwell at the moment?
Yes, I love to put all my players under pressure, no? And it's important to have somebody who want to take your seat, right? And Ben, for me, is one of the best young players in UK. He's very good, very serious, very professional, and his future is very, very good.
Claudio, there's been a bit of talk about your assistant manager, Craig Shakespeare, and some reported interest maybe from England. Are you confident that he's going to stay with Leicester City, your assistant manager?
Yes, of course. He signed a new contract. It is a speculation. I'm sure Craig will stay with us.
You mentioned Riyad Mahrez earlier on. How happy is he right now compared to how much you've known Riyad in the season you've been here? Does he seem as happy as he's ever been?
I think Riyad is happy. He's enjoying every training session. It's okay. All his teammates is happy. Never we spoke about something, rumors or speculation. That's it.
How about the futures of Richard Delat and Gurkanin, Claudio, that aren't here at the moment?
I think for them it's much better if they can find a new solution, because I think if they stay here when they can play, it's difficult for them to play. And when I was footballer, I want to play, or I want to compete to play. But in this case, I already have 2 players for each position.
Last couple of questions, if you wouldn't mind. Are you concerned about the pitch at all, Claudio? It's only just been laid.
No, not yet. The pitch, I know it. All new. I hope nothing wrong for my players could happen.
And finally, how impressed have you been with Hernandez, given you're going to be missing Huth at the start of the season, aren't you?
Oh, Hernandez, but all the new players are impressed me very, very well. If we bought him, then it's because we believe in all the new players.
Good luck in the PSG again.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Claudio, I would like to ask about Bartosz Kapustka. He said today for Polish media that the reason he's coming to Leicester is you, that you showed great confidence in him. I just want to ask, you also heard a reported conversation with Zipi Boniek about him?
I'm sorry, I speak only when Kapustka is my player, not before. Sorry.
Of course.
Thank you.
Any more broadcast, anything for Wes before we go into a written section? Ian, thank you. Sorry, can we get a mic back to Ian? Thank you.
Stoppage, just give us your thoughts on being here. How different is this from 12 months ago?
Yeah, it's fantastic to be here. It's a lot different from 12 months ago, like you said. You know, it's a pleasure to be in such a prestigious competition like this and to come to these type of places and play against some of the world's best teams. So, you know, we're enjoying it at the moment. Looking forward to the games, and yeah, we're in pre-season still, so we're still trying to get our fitness and, you know, getting ready for the start of the season.
You signed a new deal. James Vardy signed a new deal. Andy King has signed a new deal. How important is all of that in terms of building a morale, a spirit?
Yeah, you know, it's very important. We had a fantastic season last season, and you know, the boys done very well. So everyone's got their individual situations, and you know, only can speak for me. And to finally sign and, you know, commit a future to the club is exactly what I need.
But how much of a boost is it to you, if you like, that Andy has done the same, and so too has Jamie?
Yeah, it's fantastic for the club and for the supporters. You know, players signing and committing their futures to Leicester. You know, just shows that we're moving in the right direction, and you know, I'm hoping the rest of the boys can follow suit.
I mean, how do you feel Riyad Mahrez is? What's your sense of his thinking?
I can't really speak for him. You know, he's performing well in training. He's focused on his job, and you know, I'm sure at some point the situation will be resolved.
Is the spirit in the squad as good as it was 12 months ago? Is it better?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we had a fantastic season last season, so the boys are still buzzing over that. But you know, we can't dwell on that. We have to. You know, there's another season ahead, and we have to focus on that. And you know, we're here to work, and we're here to get a job done. So, you know, the spirit's there. We've got new players that's joined the squad, and you know, they're finding their feet as well. So, you know, it's looking very good.
Anything more, folks, before we go into something for tomorrow's editions? No? Okay, great. Anything from the written guys?
Is everybody fit, Claudio?
Yes, everybody are ready to play.
So all the squad except for Jamie?
Yes.
Claudio, you said you've got 2 players in every position now. Do you think that's going to be? Do you think you're ready for all the competitions next season now? So obviously the Champions League is going to be.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
What do you think about PSG? How are you going to approach the game? Are you going to go there with the notion to win the match, or just use it to evaluate players? This is for Claudio and Wes.
About it.
PSG, at the match tomorrow.
For us, it's important to make experience, try to win, because this is our philosophy. We have a lot of respect for PSG, for its manager, for its players. We are ready to fight, always.
What about you?
If we want to win, we know it will be difficult, but
Same again, we're working for the blue. Forward, stop the out. Backwards, stop you once you hear that line, turn and go. Forwards into a backwards, good. Where the feet, turn and go. Where the feet, turn and go, good. Nice, well done. Just take a knee hug for me. Then we're into the last one. Knee hug, good. Knee hug, go, turn and go, good. Knee hug on the way back, nice. Last one, just spin it round the blue, just straight round the blue and go over 10. Spin and go, spin and go, spin and go, good. Good, you can have a stretch and a drink to yourselves, lads. Stretch and a drink, lads. Groups here, lads, then. No, we're doing Leicester. We're doing less today, lads. Not 5.
What, just a normal amount? Just a normal amount?
Yeah, it is. Lads, I do want a good quality in your footwork here, okay? Watch the man in front so you don't do it wrong. We're going to be working out little sideways movements to begin with. You're going to the right-hand one at the front, okay? Just get yourself there. Just across around that one, into there, out, and you go, okay? Working across the right, get yourself round there, and then it's just a little shimmy down that side. Through over 10, lads, it's a little bit shorter. Nice and sharp on my call. Yep! Good, you two. Yep! Let's go. Watch the man in front, Yep! Where the feet you go. Yep! Yeah, get round them. Yep! Hold it there. Good job. Hold it there, get yourself round this one on the left. Yep! Come in, line up, let's go. Yep! Get yourself round, nice moves, good, and you go. Yep! Good, Leo. Yep! Go quickly, get the feet going, nice. Do what you want. Good shit, good. Lads, same again, but we're going to the other side, so get yourself out to the left-hand one. Round that, just into the yellow, out and you go. Sharp feet, yep! Good, yep! 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 Come on, lads, come on. Good, yep. Good. Keep going. Yep! Get yourself round the top one. Yep! 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 Good, and you go. Nice. Good. This.
Look, also this is experience. The big champions are a lot rumors, speculation, and you have to be focused in your job. That is real, the speculation is not real. And also this can improve the players.
Sorry, would you be satisfied if he doesn't sign a new contract, for example? That's fine by you?
If he wants to sign a new contract, is okay. For me, it's important this season, stay with us.
You've resigned Claudio Marcin Vasilevsky. Why did you decide to keep him in the team, both as a player and as a kind of a glue guy?
I love Vas because in December we were out from the cup and he came in my dressing room and said, what happened now? And I said, I'm very clear with everybody, I said, now it's very difficult you could play because the two big guys are playing very, very well. I don't know what happened now for you. You have very, very few chances. But he was fantastic. In the training session, he was more stronger, more. It's unbelievable. And when finished his contract, I asked to my owner, to my sporting director, I want Vas here because he is an example for everybody. And this is our spirit. Vasilevsky is our spirit.
Can I just ask you, you played against Cavani before for Jamaica against Uruguay. What are your sort of recollections of that match? And I know it's a chastening experience, I suppose, but you know, can you use that again tomorrow, and does that kind of show the level that Leicester will need to be at for next season in the Champions League?
Yeah, he's a very, very tough opponent. Played against him a couple of times now, and always gives me a very, very tough game. So you know, I don't expect anything less come tomorrow. So yeah, I'll try and use my experience to pass on to the boys, and you know, give them a bit of direction to the types of players we'll be coming up against. But you know, ultimately, it's down to the team on the pitch, and I'm sure we'll be fine once we get out there.
Claudio, how do you improve on last season?
I personally.
The team, how do you improve as a team?
Oh, now we are also to change something, because the other teams know very well us, and then we have to make some plan B. And these two matches against PSG and Barcelona, maybe we can find some new solution. Sorry.
What is your plan B?
If I tell you now, it's not right.
Claudio, you mentioned to us in Austria that you expect or you hope to sign a new deal. I just wondered if there's any progress on that from your point of view for your own contract.
My contract?
Yeah, is there any
problem? My contract is I'm happy.
As in, there is a new one, or are you happy with how it is?
I'm happy.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay?
Happy?
Happy?
We're all happy.
Behind you, so double yellows. Two groups here, lads, then. No, we're doing Leicester. We're doing Leicester today, lads. Not 5.
What, just a normal match? Just a normal match?
Yeah, it is. Lads, I do want a good quality in your footwork here, okay? Watch the man in front so you don't do it wrong. We're going to be working out little sideways movements to begin with. You're going to the right-hand one at the front, okay? Just get yourself there. Just cross round that one, into there, out, and you go, okay? So you're working across to the right, get yourself round there, and then it's just a little shimmy down that side. Through over 10, lads. It's a little bit shorter. Nice and sharp on my call. Yep! Good, you two. Yep! Let's go, let's go. Watch the man in front, watch the man in front. Yep! Where the feet you go. Yep! Yeah, get round them. Yep! Hold it there, hold it there. Good, Jeff. Hold it there, get yourself round this one on the left. Yep! Come in, go and line up, let's go. Yep! Get yourself round, nice moves, good, and you go. Yep! Good, Leo. Yep! Go on, quick feet, get the feet going, nice. Really wrong. Do what you want. Good, good. Lads, same again, but we're going to the other side, so get yourself out to the left-hand one. Round that, just into the yellow, out and you go. Sharp feet, yep. Good, good, yep. Yep. Yep.
Come on, lads, come on. Good,
yep.
good. Keep going.
Yep. Get yourself round the top one. Yep. 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 Good, and you go. Nice. Good. This up to the top left. Top left, okay, get yourself out there. Back round that one, then it's a little one. Out and you go. Okay?
Around.
Yep.
Around.
Yeah, get yourself round. Good. Yep. Come on, work your feet nice and sharp, lads. Nice and sharp. Good.
He's back. He's back.
Yep. Good. Work the feet. Yep. Short, sharp movements. You don't have to go around the yellow. Yep. Yep. Good feet. Go ahead. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, of course.
Yep. Last one, lads, you're going to go the other side. Last one, same again. We're working top right, back round. Just get yourself to that yellow back, and then you go. Last one, let's have you. Good, good feet, good feet.
Come on, lads, come on.
And we go.
Come on, come on.
Wait for the goal, wait for the goal. Wait for it, sorry. Yep, go in, nice and sharp, and you go. Good feet, and go. Yep. Yep. What's up?
Yeah, all the way to the
Yep.
Come on, lads, come on, come on, come on. Good feet.
Yep.
Go on, Rich, go on, Rich, go on.
There we go. Yep. Yep. Go on, you. Good.
Well done.
Well done, Chinch.
Come on, Rich, go in. Teach. Yeah. 1, 2.
Ah, you missed it.
Good. Nice tempo to it.
It's up.
No, it's not.
Yes.
It's 20. Make it big. Yeah, Shades. Is that first one or second one?
First one. Hand on.
Zero's at the end there. I think it's top down to 6 points, so right by that first pylon. Okay. Oh, right, okay.
Go on. Yeah, nice.
Hey, 5 feet.
Once you get back in the state, 15 minutes.
Good afternoon. Welcome to this press conference of Unai Emery, just before the game against Leicester tomorrow. We will start with the coach for about 10 minutes, so you can ask your questions. Then the two players will join us for 10-15 minutes. So you can start.
Bonjour Monsieur Emery. Pour demain, est-ce que vous pouvez nous dire déjà la composition du groupe que vous allez retenir? Est-ce que Marco Verratti jouera et est-ce qu'Alphonse Areola jouera également, s'il vous plaît?
Bonjour, good morning, buenos días. Nous va faire à demain un dernier entraînement pour le matin parce que ces joueurs sont sans doute pour les molesties, sans doute pour n'est pas blessure, la possibilité de blessure, hein, comme ça dit, bien. Et après je vais faire la décision de qui va jouer pour le match. Mais Verratti, c'est doute. Je crois aujourd'hui qu'il n'est pas joué à demain. Et les gardiens, nous avons travaillé pour faire le 50% des minutes pour jouer les matchs de la pré-saison. Et demain, c'est pour Areola les minutes.
So, hello, everyone. He says that he's going to wait to see, because some of the players are still doubtful, and he'll wait until he makes a decision. Marco Verratti is more of a doubt, so he doesn't think that he'll play, but he'll wait and see. As for the goalkeepers, he's working so that they play 50-50 at the moment in pre-season, so tomorrow it will be Areola who plays.
What was the question?
And the question, was does he know about the composition of the group, who will play, who won't play, other doubts like Marco Verratti, will they be playing or not?
Et après, les autres joueurs qui sont doutes sont Thiago Silva, il n'est pas joué, il ne veut pas jouer à demain. Et les autres joueurs qui sont avec sont doutes. J'ai dit pour Verratti, pour Thiago Silva, mais autres joueurs qui jouaient le mercredi pour demain, je vais voir pour le matin comme sont pour partir à les matchs ou pour commencer les matchs à jouer.
As for the other doubtful players, Thiago Silva included, it's the same thing. He'll wait and see those players with doubts whether they'll play or not.
Hola, Norma de la agencia Reuters. Mi pregunta es, esta temporada es un torneo, pero también es una etapa donde estás conociendo más a tu equipo. ¿Qué significa estar aquí en esta competencia internacional?
Bien, es un torneo con equipos que nos dan un nivel de exigencia muy alto y la preparación para iniciar la competición con la final de la Supercopa, con el comienzo de la Liga. Creo que estos partidos son importantes, primero por la dimensión del torneo, dimensión mundial, por la dimensión de los equipos, grandes equipos, y por la expansión de la marca PSG, el hecho de que estemos pues con la idea de expandir el fútbol de París, el fútbol de Francia, el fútbol del PSG al exterior, pues es importante.
So the question was, what does it mean to play in this tournament? And the reply was that it's obviously a big tournament with a high level of teams who are playing. It's important for the club to prepare ahead of the Super Cup, the Trophée des Champions, and for the start of the new league. So they're going to be very important matches. It's also important for the dimension of this tournament and the teams playing for PSG, especially their brand, for the brand to grow, not only PSG but French football too.
Joanne Salazar from the Stoppage.
Sorry, there is a question just before you.
I have a question about Krychowiak. Obviously, you know him very, very well from Sevilla. And I want to ask if that was your first choice when you got this job, that you want to bring Krychowiak from Sevilla, and if you see him in the same role he played at Sevilla, or maybe like he played for Poland, a little bit more defensive. What would be his role in the team?
Así más o menos entendido, sí. Lo hago en español y luego traducción. Bien, Krychowiak es un jugador que viene a ayudar con sus cualidades, un jugador que tiene una trayectoria en evolución desde la Liga Francesa, Girondins, desde el Reims, desde el paso al Sevilla, la vuelta a través de la Liga Francesa al PSG, con su selección, con la selección polaca, un jugador que está en proceso de crecimiento y viene a un gran club. Y el rol suyo va a ser de un jugador que aporte sus cualidades de pivote defensivo, cualidades que vienen a sumar dentro de un colectivo importante. Viene a un gran club a dar un paso más de crecimiento y de una exigencia mayor.
So the question was about Grzegorz. Was it in English? Yeah, it was in English. Sorry. The question was about Grzegorz Krychowiak. Grzegorz, who comes here with a lot of good qualities. It's been an evolution of a career. He was started in the French league. He then went to Sevilla, and now he's come back to PSG. So it's an evolution for him. He comes to a very big club, where he can use his good qualities in defence, but also collectively with the team. And he emphasises the point that he's come to a big club, to PSG.
Joanne Salazar from the Stoppage time. Unai, how have you enjoyed your time so far in Los Angeles and the United States? Has the club enjoyed their time in the U.S., and are you considering making the U.S. your second home for future pre-seasons?
Bien, ahí me costó un poquito. Vale, es que como empezó aquí en Los
Ángeles el equipo disfrutó y también para el futuro quiere volver el año que viene.
Bien, nosotros, la verdad que la estancia está siendo muy positiva. Primero, la exigencia de los partidos, alto para la preparación. Segunda, el nivel de las condiciones para entrenar, para trabajar todos los días muy buena. Y Los Ángeles nos ha acogido muy bien y estamos trabajando y a la vez pudiendo disfrutar de nuestra estancia aquí, una acogida muy buena. Y sobre todo las condiciones de trabajo y las exigencias en las que queremos estar, pues las tenemos en Los Ángeles con los equipos que nos enfrentamos y con las instalaciones que disponemos para entrenar.
So he wants to make 2 points here that he's been very happy with since he come to Los Angeles. Firstly, the high level of matches against big opposition, and secondly, the training conditions. That's allowed them to take advantage and to have a good time here in Los Angeles. They've been working very hard, and he's been very impressed with the conditions in training, which have created very good working conditions.
Unai from beIN Sports. Word on Leicester City and their Hollywood story, for want of a better phrase, given we're here in LA, and Riyad Mahrez in particular, who has been linked in the past with Paris Saint-Germain. What are your impressions of him, and do you think that Leicester City is the right place for him to stay?
Bien, voy a tomar el Leicester, ¿no? El Leicester es una alegría, es en la irrupción del fútbol, del Leicester ganando la Premier, pues hace más grande el fútbol. La oportunidad de que no solamente los grandes equipos puedan ser campeones, sino equipos como el Leicester, que vienen de abajo, también gran equipo, pero que ha podido superar a otros equipos y ganar la Premier. Creo que es algo bonito para el fútbol, de alabar, y que mañana tengamos el partido contra ellos, pues también es de ese nivel de exigencia. Y el Leicester, pues yo creo que gracias a ganar la Premier, y anteriormente también, pero gracias a ganar la Premier, pero todavía más, tiene un reconocimiento mundial. Y bueno, mañana el enfrentamiento pues va a ser el campeón de la Liga Francesa contra el campeón de la Premier. Partido creo que en sentido muy bonito.
So it's a pleasure to see.
Bien, y Mahrez, bueno, a la vez que Leicester gana la Premier, todos sus jugadores se revalorizan. Y un entrenador como Ranieri, que tiene una trayectoria muy grande, ha hecho grandes cosas en la Liga Española, en la Liga Italiana, en la Liga Inglesa, pues la verdad que igual que los jugadores, pues todos tienen una repercusión, ¿no? Y ahora los jugadores del Leicester todos son jugadores que todo el mundo mira y muchos equipos quieren contratar, ¿no? Como Mahrez o como el resto, por no individualizar.
So firstly, the question on Leicester City. It's a pleasure to see the Leicester City story. It's great for football, such a fantastic story, that not only the big teams can win the Championship, a league like the Premier League, but also a small team like Leicester who can come up and overcome all that opposition in that league. It's great for football, and so tomorrow's match will be a big challenge. Thanks to the Premier League as well, their story has become recognised worldwide, which makes tomorrow's match even bigger. Tomorrow's match, which of course will be the French champions playing against the English champions. On Mahrez, he says just like all the other Leicester City players, winning the league makes them even better, and they evolve through their career, which is just the same as it is in any other league, be it the French league, the English league, the Spanish league. Leicester have obviously won the league, and Mahrez, just like all the other players, are now attracting attention, and that's an obvious thing after winning the league.
Last question for the coach, please.
Bonjour, Grzegorz, pour le Parisien. que le match de demain est une répétition générale par rapport pour le trophée des champions, c'est-à-dire qu'il y aura moins de rotation peut-être? Et deuxième question, est-ce que Ressé est votre priorité pour le recrutement offensif?
Bien. Les trois matchs, ils sont trois matchs très exigeants pour l'équipe. Les dimanches, mercredi et samedi, c'est 6 jours pour jouer trois matchs. Et l'alignation, l'équipe qui va commencer les matchs, les trois matchs, c'est différent. Et c'est important la répartition c'est bien dit la répartition? La répartition des minutes pour tous les joueurs. Les joueurs, et après les jeunes joueurs qu'il va entrer pour commencer à travailler avec les premières équipes et commencer à la qualité qu'il tient pour faire à l'équipe. Et à demain, il va faire la même. Les joueurs qui sont doutes, jouer ou non jouer, après les répartitions des minutes et les minutes pour penser qu'à la prochaine semaine, c'est une finale. C'est besoin de les joueurs, besoin de l'équipe pour travailler et pour faire les minutes pour les joueurs qui sont pour jouer la prochaine semaine et pour penser que les joueurs qui sont blessés ou les joueurs qui a fait la sanction, comment ça dit la sanction? Des joueurs comme Krychowiak et Rabiot qu'il n'est pas joué la finale. Il n'est pas la possibilité de jouer pour la sanction. Bien, et après, pour les joueurs il va faire l'incorporation à l'équipe, les joueurs que nous regardons pour Jesse, c'est un bon joueur, c'est une possibilité comme les autres possibilités qu'il y a pour le mercato. Mais je connais bien Jesse, et le club connaît bien à Jesse, c'est un bon joueur, c'est une possibilité.
So the question was in two parts. Firstly, the match tomorrow, is it a preparatory match ahead of the Trophée des Champions, the Super Cup? So will there be less rotation? And secondly, the question on Jesse, is he a priority in the transfer market? So to answer the first question, all three matches have been very challenging. From Wednesday to Saturday, that's 6 days where they've played 3 matches. So the lineups have been different and will continue to be different. It's important to rotate and to give all players minutes in this pre-season, and to get players prepared for playing in the first team and to working together as a team. It's also important for those players mentioned before, the doubtful players, to give them some minutes, and obviously to prepare ahead of the Trophée des Champions. So this match is definitely a preparation for that match. As for Jesse, he's a good player, I know him well. There's obviously a possibility of that happening. I know him well, the club knows him well. He's a very good player.
Thank you. We can welcome Thomas Meunier and Grzegorz Krychowiak, the 2 new PSG players. Just a reminder.
Merci, thank you, y muchas gracias.
ask your question. So 2 players.
Oui, bonjour. Bien vu. Hier, vous aviez une demi-journée de repos, de détente. Est-ce que vous pouvez nous dire, grosso modo, ce que vous avez pu faire, ce que vous avez apprécié de la ville de Los Angeles? Merci.
Merci. Bonjour. Dans un premier temps, cet après-midi libre nous a permis de passer le temps ensemble. On a mangé ensemble. On a pu rencontrer nos coéquipiers, de les connaître mieux. Donc c'était ça le but de cet après-midi.
So the question was about yesterday. The players had an afternoon off. What did they get up to in Los Angeles? And Grzegorz, you answered that yesterday having the afternoon off allowed us to spend time together. We ate together, and that also gave us the opportunity to get to know our new teammates better. That was the objective of yesterday.
Bonjour, une question pour Grzegorz. Quelle a été l'importance de la présence d'Unai Emery en tant qu'entraîneur du Paris Saint-Germain pour ta prise de décision pour venir ici?
Avant de venir à un club, évidemment, la personne la plus importante, c'est l'entraîneur, parce que c'est lui qui fait l'équipe. Mais la discussion avec le PSG était beaucoup avant que j'apprenne que l'entraîneur sera Unai Emery. Donc j'ai eu l'occasion de parler avec lui avant de prendre la décision. Donc c'est quelqu'un qui me connaît bien, que je le connais bien, que j'ai travaillé pendant 12 ans avec lui, que la prise de décision de venir au PSG, évidemment, m'a facilité quand je su que lui il sera l'entraîneur.
So the question was about Unai Emery. How much was the decision to come to PSG thanks to Emery being coach? And the reply was that before you come to a new club, obviously the coach is the most important thing. However, discussions began long before Unai Emery was named coach, long before Grzegorz knew that he was going to become coach. He did have a chance to speak to him before making the decision, and they obviously know each other both very well. We've worked together for 2 years, and when I find out that eventually it would be Unai Emery who became coach, that made the decision even easier and better.
Une question pour l'un et l'autre cette fois. S'il vous plaît, est-ce que vous avez le sentiment, en signant au Paris Saint-Germain, d'avoir basculé dans un autre monde que parfois ce que nous on peut entendre? C'est-à-dire que le PSG a basculé dans un autre monde, alors au travers déjà de cette tournée américaine, de tout ce qui est mis autour du club pour ce genre de déplacement?
Bonjour déjà. À mon propos, je pense que la différence doit être un peu plus grande entre mon ex-club et le PSG que Grzegorz ici. Je veux dire, moi je viens du championnat belge, donc c'est quelque chose de moins professionnel, je vais dire, avec moins de moyens, moins de médiatisation, etc. Et avoir pu mettre ma signature sur un contrat avec le Paris Saint-Germain, voilà, c'est pour moi vraiment la découverte d'un autre monde. Rien qu'ici, la tournée, on voit les matchs qu'on joue, les adversaires qu'on affronte, tout est différent, même l'organisation, etc. Et le professionnalisme est vraiment poussé à l'extrême, et voilà, c'est une magnifique découverte pour moi.
So the question, which we'll answer both, but I'll do the translation of Tom and Meunier's first, was whether signing for PSG is, as they say, like coming to another world, a new world, completely different. Tom said that obviously for him, there's a big difference between his ex-club and the current club coming from the Belgian league. A bigger difference than probably is for Grzegorz, where he used to play, there was less of a media focus on the team, and so coming to a big club like PSG and signing a PSG contract is for him like coming into a new world, especially here as well on this tour. The matches they've played, the opposition they've played, everything is different. Going through all the way to the organisation and how things are run at the club. So for him, it's like a new dimension coming here into this club.
PSG maintenant c'est un des meilleurs clubs en Europe qui te donne la possibilité de jouer la Ligue des Champions, de la gagner. Donc c'est quelque chose qui qui motive les joueurs, ça donne envie de venir ici et partager cette aventure et voilà, remporter cette prestige coupe.
PSG is now one of the best clubs in Europe. Coming here gives you the opportunity not only to play in the Champions League, but also the opportunity to win it. And that motivates the players. It makes you want to come here and join this team and be part of the adventure, and also being able to play in this prestigious cup.
My question is to Grzegorz. First, as a product of French football, because you started your career very early in France, is it a dream move for you to play for PSG? And the second part, having experience of playing in major tournament with Poland, does it make you a better player? Is it an experience you learn from playing for PSG now?
Je connais très bien ce championnat en France. Et chaque année, le PSG progresse. Moi j'essaie de mon côté de faire pareil. Le moment que je suis parti en Séville, c'était de devenir meilleur joueur pour pouvoir progresser. Et voilà, l'objectif, c'était de jouer dans les meilleures équipes du monde et PSG fait partie.
So I know the French Championship very well, having played here. Every year PSG is progressing and evolving and getting better, and I try to do the same in my career. I went to Sevilla to become a better player. That was the aim for me going there, and obviously coming back here and to play for PSG, one of the best teams in the world. Helps me as a player.
J'ai une question pour chacun des joueurs. Pour Grzegorz, d'abord, est-ce que le fait de connaître le coach vous donne un rôle pour transmettre un petit peu ses messages et aussi ce qu'il attend de son équipe, notamment au niveau tactique? Et pour Thomas, j'aimerais savoir ce qui a changé entre le moment où vous hésitiez à venir ici, avec la peur de ne pas jouer, et ce qui vous a décidé à finalement accepter de rejoindre le PSG.
On n'a pas de garantie que la tactique avec laquelle on a joué à Séville sera pareille ici au PSG. C'est la tactique, il faut adapter aux joueurs. Par l'envers, c'est plus important. Donc malgré que je le connais, comment il travaille, ça m'aide énormément. Mais je pense que ce qui s'est passé les 2 dernières années vont m'aider, mais il faut retrouver le schéma de travail différent et avec de nouveaux joueurs.
So the question firstly to Grzegorz was, knowing the coach and having worked with him for the last 2 years, does that help you to transmit his messages, but also to understand tactically how he plays and how the team plays? And the answer was that there's no guarantee that they'll be playing the same tactics here as they were in Sevilla. You have to adapt to the players we've got here. That's the most important thing. I know how the coach works, and that obviously helps, having played with him for the last 2 years, but this will be a new path, a new adventure now for PSG. And the second question for Thomas Meunier, which he was about to answer, is what helped to make you decide to come here to PSG?
Donc, quand un club comme le PSG vient frapper à ta porte, je pense pas qu'il faille hésiter très longtemps avant d'accepter. Maintenant, il y a toujours des pour et des contre. Tu viens des championnats de Belgique. Quel statut est-ce que tu vas recevoir? Est-ce que tu vas pouvoir avoir ta chance, ou est-ce que c'est juste un rôle de doublure, etc. Je veux dire, tu te poses beaucoup de questions. Mais voilà, dans la vie, il y a des choix à faire, et le principal, c'est de les faire sans regret. Donc, je veux dire, le PSG, je ne pouvais pas refuser. Voilà, c'est une équipe du top 5 européen. Même au niveau de l'intégration, je veux dire, c'est la même culture qu'en Belgique, même langue, je ne suis pas trop loin de la maison. Si on regarde un peu l'extra sportif, c'est parfait. Et au niveau du sportif, voilà, c'est vraiment une nouvelle découverte. Et voilà, je ne pouvais que signer au Paris Saint-Germain, et je m'en réjouis d'ailleurs.
So to answer the question, what made you decide to come here? When a club like PSG knocks at your door, you can't hesitate for too long to make a decision. I obviously asked myself a lot of questions. Coming from the Belgian league, will I be able to step up to the level played here? You do tend to ask yourselves a lot of questions, but life is about making choices, and I hope to come here with no regrets. I couldn't refuse PSG, I couldn't turn them down coming to join one of the top 5 European clubs. And obviously there were a lot of other factors which helped my integration as well. The fact that I speak the language, is not far from my home in Belgium, and on the pitch, it'll be a big discovery for me. I couldn't refuse to turn down PSG.
Last question, please.
Question pour Thomas. Qu'est-ce qui a fait justement, quelles sont les qualités dans votre jeu qui ont fait que le PSG est venu frapper à la porte?
Écoutez, j'ai découvert l'aspect tactique du coach en arrivant ici, et comme vous avez tous pu l'apercevoir, il compte énormément sur les deux latéraux pour apporter vraiment un rôle presque de flanc. Donc, connaissant mes qualités physiques, je peux courir énormément, j'ai quand même une bonne technique pour un défenseur. J'ai un passé d'attaquant, donc je suis adroit un peu devant le but. Je crois que j'ai des qualités pour parvenir à aider l'équipe offensivement. Et dans une équipe qui fait le jeu, qui a peut-être 70 ou 80% de possession de balle par rencontre, quelquefois, je pourrais faire la différence, que ce soit au niveau des buts, au niveau des assists, au niveau de mon apport offensif. Je suis certain de pouvoir tout simplement apporter un extra à l'équipe.
So the question was, what qualities, or your qualities, do you think attracted PSG to you? And the reply was that, looking on the tactics, you can see that tactically they count a lot on the fullbacks who go up and use the flanks a lot going forward. My physical qualities help as well. I can run a lot. I've got good defensive technique, but also I'm good in front of goal. I can help the team going forward with goals and assists. PSG usually play with quite high possession, up to 80% sometimes, and so it's all about getting forward, and I know that I can help that. I'm certain that I can give a bit extra to this team.
Thank you.
Merci. Bonne chance.